Hey guys, RTT back here for that video. Guys, today we're reacting to this article right here by Windows Central Articles Artist by Daniel Rubino. And it's actually 5 reasons why Microsoft canceling Project Andromeda was the right choice. So this is interesting. You guys do not know what this is. Let me go ahead and give you a real fast refresher real fast that this was what was going to be shipped out on this bad boy right here, the Surface Duo 1. This was going to have a Windows OS system and actually give us Windows on the Surface Duo 1, and then it was scrapped because they had to push out Android on it because they couldn't get it out, okay? It was buggy, it wouldn't work, and because of that, they had to go ahead and push out Android 10 on this device, and obviously then it pursued to have even more glitches, more issues, more bugs, and so many things going on, right? And there was so many issues with it. Now, obviously, what we have here is going to go ahead and be 5 reasons why it was a good idea, which, to be honest, a lot of people disagree with that. A lot of people think Microsoft should have waited, took some time, perfected this software, and then pushed it out on this device. And what we looked at last video, I'll be honest, it looked absolutely amazing. It looked really, really good. And I will say, overall wise, they did go ahead and perfect this, I think the Surface Duo 1 right now would be the best phone probably in history when it comes to foldable type devices. That's how amazing it actually was with this Andromeda. But let's go ahead and look at what they actually say. Number 1, behind schedule and failed to deliver. And that is absolutely true. And that's just literally just reiterated that whole entire point, that the reason why they scrapped it was because they couldn't push it. They couldn't correctly get it to work with this device. It was buggy, it was glitchy. And because of that, they were pushing this device back farther and farther and farther. The release dates for this device right here, the Surface Duo 1, was absolutely getting destroyed. It was like, oh, it's coming out here. Nope, now here, next year. And it was just nonstop over and over again getting pushed back and just having so many issues. So that's why they put Android 10 on it. And obviously, that's number 1, which is absolutely true. Number 2, not the right time, Windows 10 Mobile was dead. Now, for the longest time, Windows OS systems was actually really, really popular. The reason why is because it has this clean, flush look on it, as you guys can see right here. And it's kind of funny because one of my favorite launchers on the Surface Duo 1 and 2, actually, both of them, is going to go ahead and be Windows 10. And this is, Launcher 10. And this is what Launcher 10 looks like. If we go ahead and put it up right here, it looks exactly, you might actually... glitchy surf. Oh my god, almost ended up buying a Google Pass right there. Very glitchy Surface Duo. But this is what Launcher 10 looks like. It looks very identical to what Windows OS system looks like. Now, the only issue with Windows OS is it's very limited, right? It had something that's amazing about it. It does have Windows Quintilium, which allows you to run pretty much connect your phone to a actual monitor and run a complete OS system off of it. Same concept as Samsung DeX. So it does give you that, which is an awesome thing. But other than that, it's very limited. Not every single developer out there is making applications for it. And you got to think of it like this, right? Because we have the Google Play Store that is very widespread across so many different Android phones. There's countless Android phones out there, even very small budget phones that give you that, Google Play Store experience, right? Connects to Google Play Store, gets you being able to use it on all the types of phones. The Windows OS system goes off the Microsoft Store. And while, yes, there are some things on the Microsoft Store that's awesome, it's not as plentiful as the Google Play Store is, right? Now, can you get the Google Play Store on this device? Most likely, yes. But at the same time, though, again, would it work? Is it going to be optimized for a, Microsoft type OS system? Probably not. It's probably going to be, optimized for Android 10 or Android 11. It's not going to be optimized for Windows OS system. So it just was all around not the right time. It was after the failure of Windows 10 Mobile. It wasn't going to work out. The app gap was more real than ever before. And this is actually like it's ironic how me preaching points in this. I have not seen this article at all yet, by the way. And as I'm preaching, they're literally like, you know what? You're making a good point, RTT. You're making a good point right there. Exactly what I said. It just wouldn't work. I mean, the video we looked at yesterday, right, was actually this video right here by Windows Central. And the reason why this is really cool is because of the fact that he's actually showing this. This is the Surface Duo's technology, the software, running on a Lumia 950. And now it doesn't work on the Lumia 950 because it's meant for a bigger 2-screen phone, right? And you guys look at this. So as you can see, it has Cortana right there. It also does have on the left-hand side a camera. And you can also write on the screen. Again, like I said many times, why I love Microsoft when it comes to their ecosystem. Everything works so perfectly fine. But you guys can see once he goes and opens up the phone, this is what it would look like. You have a Windows icon in the right left-hand corner. Open it up, pull up all your stuff, have all your stuff ready to go, all that kind of good stuff. You have pretty much like a actual PC in your pocket. Now, if you go ahead and look at this, he actually does show a picture of what it will look like on a Surface Duo 1. And this is actually what it looks like on a Duo 1 right here. So you can see it does have Cortana in the right-hand corner. It does have in the left-hand corner that Windows icon that gives you that full-on desktop PC type of look. And it would be really interesting, in all honesty. And again, like I said, that's why a lot of people love this concept. They love this idea. But it just wouldn't work because it's going to take so much time and effort. And again, like I said, not even with the fact that not every single developer out there is going to be actually backing this idea. I mean, we see right now, right? This is running Android 10, right? This Surface Duo 1. There are still there's not many companies out there who are like, oh yeah, we're going to manufacture, exact applications to fit the Surface Duo 1. Now, you're going to tell me that they're going to be even less developers saying we're going to develop for the Surface Duo 1 with Windows OS. Right now with Android, that's already, they have to optimize it and that's already a hassle. Now with Windows OS, it just wouldn't work. Add a digital mobile journal device is a super niche. And this is exactly another concept that's really a problem. So when you ship this out with Android 10, right, this phone right here, you are opening up the market of this is a flagship cell phone. And I know a lot of people are going to say, whoa, talking about that's not a flagship cell phone. That's the market you're hitting. So whenever you release a product, right? I release this product, right? Let's say I'm Microsoft. I'm going to play a scenario, okay? I'm Microsoft right now. I have this brand new Surface Duo right here, right? The first thing the media and people in the tech industry goes, what market are you trying to hit? Are you trying to hit a broad scale? Like, I'm trying to compete with an iPhone. I'm trying to compete with a Galaxy S22. Or are you trying to hit the market of, I'm just trying to be a foldable phone market? The Galaxy Z Fold 3, the Surface, obviously Surface Duo 1, the Oppo's Find and 5G. Are you trying to hit that foldable phone market, or are you trying to hit a very specific niche? Because every single thing has a niche, right? You have the gigantic flagship market, and that is not a niche. That is a very vague type of market, right? But then you kind of pull down those niches, right? You pull it down to just a Galaxy Note series. There's people who will only buy the Note series of Galaxy. No other phone possible. Then you have a niche of foldable phones. And in that foldable phone niche is when you get into this concept right here, which this is kind of now more or less like a not PTA, I can't think of the term, but it's what back in the day, there used to be this kind of journal thing, right? It's a digital journal. And you would open it up, you write down whatever you're doing for the day, you kind of like your kind of personal assistant, right? To keep notes on your daily objectives and what you want to complete. That is what this would have been. And that is a very, very niche market. What that market is going for now, you're now telling me you're trying to market this to just business professionals. You're not trying to market this to the average Joe trying to go ahead and use their phone for whatever the case, right? You're trying to really home in on business professionals. Now, Microsoft, this is not the first time Microsoft have done this before. Microsoft did this before with their VR headsets. If you guys remember on this channel, if you're a longtime viewer, you might remember, I talked about how the VR headsets for Microsoft are $3,500. And I actually have a VR headset right here, over here, that's $500. And you might say, why would I spend $3,500? Microsoft, what is Microsoft giving me for that $3,500? They're going to give you everything less than that $500 headset right there. And you're going to take a step back and say, wait, time out, what? And not only that, you can't use it as a consumer. You can only use it if you're a business or a company. And now you're like, wait, time out, $3,500, why would I ever buy that? It's not made for you. You're not the niche they're going for. They're literally taking a niche and saying, here's our device. Everyone else, this is not for you. Now, could everyone else buy it? Absolutely. They would love for you to. But it's not made for you. And that's what this device would have been. It's not made for you. It's made for a business professional. And I'll be honest, if they got this to correctly work, this is $2,000. Because now they're targeting people who are making $100,000, $200,000 a year. They're not focused on the people making I'm not going to say how much I make, but not focused on someone who's middle class or lower than that. They're focused on someone who's a business professional, who's making a crap ton of money and can blow it on a cell phone like this. Honestly, if this worked, I think we might have had a Surface Duo 2, but it might have taken a little bit longer. Number 5. Android Media endgame was not clear. And that is, my friend, the way we seal off this video. That's exactly a factual statement. Microsoft didn't know what they were going to do with it. Microsoft did not know what was going to happen, because you got to keep in mind, let me tell you the landscape of events of where we are in this moment. We're at a point now, right? Windows 10 Mobile is dead. It's over. It's gone. It's not working out. So Microsoft now is scrapping those devices that have that exact OS. And you think about it like this, if they're scrapping those devices that have the OS, right? And they're like, okay, well, now this is done. We have nothing left here. Now they're pushing another OS that they don't even know is going to be successful. And if Windows OS is already failed, how are you going to push another OS that possibly could fail again? And if that's the case, you're going to invest millions of dollars and you might lose everything. Well, not everything, obviously. Microsoft, they're going to lose some money, right? And obviously, they never want to lose any money. So because that being said, they don't know what the end game was. And if they don't know the end game of anything, at least with Android 10, Android 11, Android 12, we know Google is going to constantly push more softwares. In 10 years from now, we're going to be on Android 20, okay? We're going to be on Android 20, 21, 21L maybe, right? For large foldable phones. With this one, because it's just Microsoft, there's no real end game. There's no real, we want to be at this point in 10 years. We want to see, Andromeda's 10, right? They don't know, because there's no one else helping. There's no one else manufacturing, producing. And because it's only Microsoft phones, you're keeping a very small niche. When you have Google with Android's on all types of devices, phones, tablets, you name it, it's on there. When you keep it in a very tight niche like Andromeda with Microsoft, you're taking away that whole entire opportunity, and you're also making it chance of failure skyrocket up. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.